Hello, it's Scott Manley here, and I am looking at God Factory Wingmen, a very strange, very interesting game from a bunch of developers in Quebec. It is basically a team deathmatch where you're fighting over two capital ships, and it really has a really interesting graphics design. The gameplay mechanics have a lot of things thrown in there. And it's been interesting to watch this. They actually ran two Kickstarters for this. The first one failed, the second one failed, and then they secured a publisher in the form of Namco Bandai. But let's just take a quick look at the hangars. Let's start with the hangars. So this is one of my spaceships I have. This is a humanoid spaceship. So you have 4 races in the game. And I can select either this one or the Werner. This is the Werner. This is a Chorian spacecraft, which looks like some sort of insane avenging angel carrying pistols. It is crazy. The human stuff looks pretty, bizarre on its own, but that's nothing. So, you can go in, you can pick your colors if you like, and adjust these things, adjust your colors, apply those. There, get myself a nice orange looking one. You can tweak all the parts here. There's a bunch of parts that you can add on. Unfortunately, because it's very early in the game, I haven't got a number of parts, but let's actually go to the shop. I'm going to buy some bits and pieces. This is an optimization program, so I'm going to buy that for 500 credits. You get a bunch of credits for completing the tutorials. Now, we have alternate hulls that you can have here. I could buy this for cash. We also have things like a different cockpit if I want to have that. Look, you know what? I'm going to buy that because that is going to be awesome and insane at the same time. You can also upgrade your base hull. So the Hawk, I currently have the Mark 1. This is the core hull. But since I've flown in it, I can unlock Mark 2 and buy that. So if I now go to my ship in the hangar, I should be able to select the Mark II equip. There we go. And for the cockpit, I should be able to select the harpoon. There, look at that. It's going to be more spiky. More spiky is always interesting. Yeah. Now looking at this, I haven't bought any parts for the other races. Oh, I guess I bought a temper. That is from the Guantry. The Guantry are interesting. They have different modes which let you switch resistances. Up here, these are your various weapon resistances, which obviously adjust the way that you're going to take damage. And there's really interesting kind of combo weapon damage types. So you can combine things to do get interesting special effects just by combining weapons with different damage types. That's a mechanic that's in there. They have added everything but the kitchen sink in terms of game mechanics. They really have gone and come up with some crazy stuff. Also, this is the Arblos. This is a wing segment. What the heck is going on there? We have wings with hands on it, literally. I'm sure there are all sorts of other appendages attached to things. The Chorians. Let's go to the Chorians, of course. They have these different, angel suits or whatever they are. You can have helmets. This is one that's really spiky. I'm sure there's some even spikier ones. Yeah, the Galea is the spikiest of them all. It's like, hunting deer or whatever. How many prongs they have tells you how amazing your catch is or whatever. Not that I would hunt deer, I just hear that people count the number of prongs. And this one certainly wins lots of prongs. Of course, I've got to unlock all of these things, and unfortunately I don't really have the cash in hand. So maybe I'll just go back to my human and... oh yeah, I'll maybe unlock some different engines. Oh, wait a second, different... yes, the Stallion. Ooh, wild stallions even. Let's add those. And we get decoy, mirror decoy, straight decoy. What does a mirror decoy do? It mirrors your movement, which means it will do the opposite thing that I do. We have a straight decoy. It creates a copy of your gunship which flies straight forwards. It's very convenient. So you can send that off. What is this? The Guerrilla Mark 1. It is a control hit and run guerrilla tactics, yeah, etc, etc. We have the Shred It. We have the Pepper Box. Fearsome weapon at close range. It deals much lower damage at distance. The Rotarian, a powerful machine gun with a short range. Spends its ammunition much faster than other main weapons. I'm going to take the Shred It and upgrade it, because that seems like a good plan. Similarly, I'm going to take my Eagle and upgrade that. Buy that. That's pretty good. I'm going to upgrade some parts on my Chorian as well. The Electrodyne is a short-range machine gun. Sounds good, let's upgrade that. The Death Kiss. Siphons damage dealt to enemy gunships to recharge the exosuit's shield. See, there's a lot of crazy ideas in here, and that's something I really like about this. Okay, yeah, I bought that. Optimization program, I already have. We also have the Quantum Hook, which is like an anchor. It clings to the enemy gunship and steers you towards it so you can, you know, keep track of them. The Explosion 1 barrier. A wave inflicts 100 to 300 detonation damage affecting all... yeah, etc. What is this? This looks like a bunch of sperm here, but this is... armor or something? What the heck? This is a computer. Emergency protocols, which is accelerate the gunship's pieces. The Jasper. A computer which provides good defense. Let's upgrade that, because that's good to have. Actually, I think a lot of these parts are identical for the various races, but some of them change, but some of them, like the weapon systems, we see those. No, those are different. There's some parts I've seen where there doesn't appear to be any difference between the races. Oh, I guess like the devices maybe? Yeah, no. These, please be the same. Yes, these are the same. Ah ha ha ha, there is some commonality. I wasn't imaginating things. Well, anyway, okay, let's just finish upgrading whatever ones we can. We've got the Harpoon cockpit because it looks bizarre. We're gonna equip the Stallion engines because, ooh, it looks like a Y-wing that has been, I don't know, has been possessed by chaos demons or something. And that is no bad thing, to be honest. Power core. Let's make the Jasper. Oh, the GEP protocol. Why can't I do the Jasper? There, equip. That's it, I'm going to equip that. WCUs, no idea what that is. Mirror decoy, sure, that seems fine. The Shred It! And the Eagle. Great, now let's go and modify the Werner. The Werner needs the Electrodyne Mark II. We'll just keep everything else. The Jasper Mark II as well, yes, that's also good. Explosion barrier, the Gravester, the Electrodyne, and you can equip multiple wing weapons if you like, if you want to switch modes. But that'll do fine. Okay, so we have the Werner. We are ready to go. I could create new gunships in here if you like, if I like. Okay, so I found a couple of guys that were online, Antimon and Valinor. I think they've been around for a really long time. They've been helping play the game. Now, Valinor is offering to share ships with me, which means if I come back to base, I can choose to fly one of his ships, and he can choose to fly one of mine. I have no idea why he would want to fly my ships, because my ships are lousy, but his are level 8, so I can totally imagine flying his. Anyway, let's take this, I don't know, this crazy looking angel of death out into the battlefield. It's got 6 shooters by its side and we're looking for targets. That's me using one of the maneuvers. What you can do is hit a maneuver button and left or right, and you'll turn like a rapid 90-degree turn. They're locked on the target, and he's hiding behind a piece of the scenery and running away even. Let's go after him. The Angel of Death is coming for you. Actually, more likely, the Angel of Doom is coming for me, but yeah, he got into the docking bay and he is running away. Gabbit. obviously a bot. It's 3 regular players versus bots, and that really hurt me there. Okay, where is... Okay, I gotta get out of here. Would be really bad form to lose my spaceship so early. I can take it back to base and get it replaced. I'm going to use the cloaking device though to help me get there. So cloaking device and the boost. The boost is limited. That yellow bar is basically how much maneuver energy you have. Maneuver energy is used for boosting. It's used for those rapid 90-degree turns, 180s, reverses. They're all there. And you can see me using the boost to get home as quickly as possible. Oh no, they're attacking me! And activate my extra resistances and hopefully get inside the docking bay. Brilliant. Okay, so now I can switch to the other spacecraft, the Jebediah. Look at it, it's like a Y-wing infected with chaos virus or something like that. Okay, Boswell. I'm getting a bunch of commands on the left side of the screen, and I am not smart enough to actually know how to use them just yet. This is the thing. These guys definitely are pros. They are level 8 ships. I'm running a level 1 ship. They also probably know all the lingo, and they've probably had a lot more time to hone their skills as well as level themselves up. Although I hear that as of launch tomorrow, which will be after you've seen this, which will be before you've seen this, they're going to reset all the people so that everybody has to start from level 1 again. So it will all be fair, don't worry. Me getting beta access won't get me very much ahead of you. So if you look down at the bottom there, incidentally, you will see the status of the spacecraft. The deathmatch works like this. There are 2 capital ships. They are carriers. Oh, kill him. Oh, there's the... Look at that giant goddess statue there in the background. That is awesome. Okay, there are 2 carriers, and they have big guns pointing at each other, right? Oh, goodness. And every 3 minutes, those guns will discharge, and they will knock 1 point of health off of the carriers. The team that kills the other carrier wins. If both carriers die at the same time, then it's the team that killed the most enemy spaceships. Although, whoa, yes, that's good. It's the team that kills the most enemy spacecraft or enemy gunships that wins. Now, of course, you can help these things along. As you might have figured out, there are 7 health points, and it takes 3 minutes between each gun. So you can help out by killing parts of the enemy ship. For example, I am attacking this hull location, and I'm getting attacked myself. That's really not going to work well. Let's get out of here. Boosting away, hoping that they won't be able to... Oh no! Ah! Darn, I have been destroyed. Well, so much for that. So by killing any of these things, and you see them on the blueprint at the bottom, you will score a point against them, and you will mean that that's 1 less point of damage that has to be done by the cannon. So it will cut the length of the match. But furthermore, some of the locations are strategically important. For example, if you hit their cannons, they will only cycle every 5 minutes. So the hostiles will last less time, let's say. Okay, the hull is just an easy target because it doesn't regenerate. Oh, using my boost there to reverse. I think there are other things such as communications, which will mess up communications in the team. You can hit their ammo dump, which means that when they return to base, they will not get 100% ammunition renewed. You can hit... I'm trying to think what else there is. There's radar, there's a force field inside it. All these locations are protected by force fields, and you can, of course, take out their shield generators to make sure that you're able to hit them with impunity. Some of the targets are actually inside the spacecraft. So you can get inside the spacecraft and shoot down the shield generator, for example. That will work exceptionally well. Okay. Why? This is just... There's the Packbot, and he is turning around again. just trying to do as much damage as possible to this right now. Ah, come on, come on, come on. Now, if your spacecraft gets destroyed, incidentally, you'll notice that I am now flying a replacement. The replacement is a drone. You don't really have an option of what the drone's abilities are. You just kind of get a generic spacecraft. But also, the drone doesn't count for points. So if the hostiles kill you, then it doesn't count towards the killed numbers for deciding the match. So at least we have destroyed the hull, so we're going to be 1 point ahead unless the hostiles manage to score some points against us. Okay, there. Try to get back so I can fly the Jebediah back into combat. And here we go. Jebediah, built for speed. Flying safe is not in his vocabulary. Okay, there's Packbot. So this guy has missiles. He also has a decoy. So one of his capabilities is a decoy. He'll launch it and it'll fly off, and hopefully the bad guys will chase it while he's off doing some serious damage to the target. Okay, taking a stroll along this hull in my giant exosuit. Antimon wants to share with me. I will perhaps, if I can figure out how to do that. Okay, just moving around here. Look at this, it's like a kind of gothic cathedral to spaceship design or something like that. Okay, there's the front of the spacecraft. So if I fly in the front, which is down there, I should be able to get access to the shield generator, which will let me, of course, I don't know, attack them in a strategic manner that perhaps... Oh, darn, not good. Okay, now I'm bumping and I get damaged. I should probably get out of here. My shield is 33%. My shield is 0%. I am now dead. Let's try one of these things. Empty slot. Okay, so I can fly. I can actually accept the sharing request and fly one of these things. He's saying I should try his idle sniper, which I'm not sure whether I should, because there's a pretty good chance that I will destroy this thing and we will lose the battle or something. I don't know. Idle sniper. Okay, let's find somebody to hit. Ooh, that seems pretty effective. I think this is like a Class 8 hull as well, so even though I've unlocked, Class 1 and 2 myself, I can still fly Class 8 hulls that belong to someone else. That's nice. That's jolly nice of him, but don't expect other players to be nearly so generous. I mean, after all, there's a pretty decent chance of griefers coming onto your team and basically killing off all your you're asking to share and then deliberately getting your ships killed. I'm sure that won't happen. You'll be able to check a player's stats before this kind of thing happens. Oh, brilliant! Look at that! Chasing after buttons well. There's another one. I'm just wondering how far I can push it before I really need to get back home here, because it would be really embarrassing to lose this ship. Especially since I'm recording this. He's probably just face-palming right now. Why is he flying so terribly? Okay, I'm gonna have another go at this. I think I actually have like 66% shield, so I'm probably pretty solid. There's Buttons well again. I'm gonna kill him if I can. Come to sniper. Come to sniper. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh, I'm out of ammo. I should have gone and reloaded. That was kind of pointless. I thought I could just turn around and continue, but I forgot. Oh no, I'm getting shot. Quick, deploy those decoys and get back in here. Get back in. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to Jebediah because I can at least lose it with a clear conscience. But as well, now you will have to deal with the power of Jebediah. Jebediah human. It is kind of a shame that I haven't really got very far in terms of unlocking things, largely due to deadlines, whatever. Because there are a lot of really cool weapon concepts. There's electronic warfare. There's debuffs. There's buffs. There's a lot of cool concepts going on. Let's try and get inside and kill something here. Sliding through your front door, and this I still managed to hit the walls there. Darn it. Okay. Now, I see it is undefended at this time. Okay, let's get in there and start hitting it with all the weapons I can. Now, I gotta stay in here because if I go into the next room, there are guns in there. So I'm just gonna hit it from this range until I run out of ammo. Keep doing it, and you see there's a hostile coming. It's time for me to get out of ammo. It's time for me to get out of here before I lose my spaceship. They're both well flying past me now. I can get out. Deploying the drones, deploying the decoys, sneak around, and head for home at maximum speed using those racing engines and my super sharp cockpit. Super sharp cockpit, that's it. For a super sharp shooter. Okay, well that's damaged. Let's take out the Chorian drone and again try entry by the front door. Hello, are you going to let me in? Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Because after all, I know that you'll come and you'll huff and you'll puff and you'll blow my shields down. That again. Boswell is in my way. He will survive only if I let him. Actually, he'll survive only because I'm going to try and sneak in the front door again. Continue hitting that shield generator. We have about 1 minute left in the battle now, because those weapon systems will fire up and they will destroy the other spacecraft. Here we go. Hitting it. I gotta get in. Now, I've only got a lock on one weapon, but I am doing damage. Out of ammo. Keep hitting it, keep hitting it, keep hitting it. That's good. And we've got under 1 minute of this battle left, because those guns are going to fire, and looks like I'm going to make it out again. I wonder if I will be able to have a decent view of the destruction. Okay, ready, fire up the engines. Now! Flying back! Fly! Like something that doesn't have a giant anchor attached to it. That doesn't really make that much sense. I'm not sure why you'd have an anchor attached to a spaceship like that. But darn, it does look cool. I mean, this whole game, it has a look which is kind of halfway between anime. Oh crap, missed the docking bay. Halfway between crazy anime and a bit of Warhammer 40k, if you ask me. Well, obviously not deliberately. Oh, excellent! We blew up something and their ship is down. Victory for the free. Victory for the humans over the robots. Antimon, Electro, and Valinor. Well, so that's the game. That is God Factory Wingman. It should be out on Steam by the time you watch this. It's multiplayer, it's interesting, it's a lot of fun. If it's your kind of thing, you should buy it. If not, don't worry, I won't think anything less of you. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.